what a wonderful day. I am inside again doing yoga because it is a chilly, chilly day here in Norman, Oklahoma. So Emma's sleeping, so that means I get to do your video for you so that you can hear everything I'm saying. Hip, hip, hooray. So my friend, Miss Eschbach, requested a yoga that would help her with all of the ice cream sundaes she keeps eating. And I love that she asked for this, because when we're stuck at home and we start to feel sad or bored, we have a tendency to go eat stuff from our kitchen or maybe from someplace else that maybe isn't super healthy for us. But on the flip side of that, you do have to know that eating those things is also kind of healthy too. What you want to make sure you have is a healthy balance. And so we don't want to eat ice cream sundaes every day for every meal, but maybe once a week or twice a week as an extra surprise or an extra dessert might be part of your healthy balance. And so with Miss E's request, I thought that we would do some sports yoga today. So we're going to start by standing and we're going to take our 5 big breaths. Here we go. And Lacey's going to join us today. Give me one more big one. Great job. We're gonna first stretch out like a soccer goalie. So hands up high over our heads. We're gonna lean to one side like we're gonna dive and catch that ball so it doesn't go into our net, into our soccer net. Remember, we're not trying to bend way far over, just enough so we can feel a little bit of stretching right in here. One more deep breath. Coming up, we're going to keep our hands up and we are going to balance in our tree pose like a gymnast. People who are gymnasts have to have a lot of good balance. They work very hard on pushing themselves just enough. So remember to be pushing yourself just enough here. Maybe your just enough is down here, and that's okay. Maybe it's way up here over top of your knee. Whatever your just enough looks like, make sure that you hold your balance. Very good. I'm going to drop our leg and put our feet just a little bit further wider than our shoulders. We're going to come down and we're going to be a hockey goalie. So you have to squat down nice and low. Hockey goalies move back and forth, but we're going to stay nice and still. We're going to try to keep our back straight as possible. We have a tendency to round out our lower back and make our tail feathers stick out a little bit. So make sure you are tucking those hips under and trying to keep your low back nice and straight with everything else. Give me one more deep breath here. Nice job. We're going to stay in this squat position, but turn our feet out just a little bit, and we're going to come all the way down like a baseball catcher. And so baseball catchers sit like this. So we're going to sit just like them. And remember, if you can't squat all the way down, that is a-okay. Whatever your body feels comfortable doing. One more deep breath here. Now, I'm gonna ask Lacey to move. Can you move, baby girl? Come on. Come on. There you go. And we're gonna lay down on our bellies. And she's gonna come back. And we are gonna be swimmers. So hands, our palms are facing up towards the ceiling, down by our sides. We're gonna lift our chest up, and a swimmer kicks just like this. You can kick, or you can just stay right here. And remember those 5 big belly breaths. There's 1. One more. Great job. We're going to come all the way back up, and we're going to do this sequence again, but on the other side. So standing all the way back up, and we are starting with our hockey goalie, with our hands high up over our head, and leaning to the other side of our goalie net. Trying to stop that ball. Fun fact for you, Mrs. Kelly was a soccer goalie. I didn't like running a whole lot when I was younger. So I picked the spot where I didn't have to run a lot, which was goalie. One more deep breath. And straight up, and that other foot up, doing our balancing like a gymnast. Another fun fact, Mrs. Kelly started doing gymnastics when she was about 6 years old. I stopped because I didn't have enough power to do backflips. So then I turned to dancing. So I have done both gymnastics and dance. How cool is that? 2 more deep breaths here. Great job. Going into that hockey goalie, we are going to take our feet just a little bit farther than hip width apart. We're going to bring our hands down in front of our chest. Being a hockey goalie. Now, Mrs. Kelly has never been a hockey goalie. I do like to go to hockey games, which has been a little difficult to find here in Oklahoma. But we do enjoy going and watching those games. 2 more deep breaths. Dropping all the way down into our baseball catcher position. Now, Miss Kelly was a baseball catcher. I caught for baseball and softball. I also pitched for softball. I really played every position in softball except shortstop, because every time I played shortstop, I got hit in the head. I don't know what happened to my grounding abilities when I got to that position, but for some reason, I always just got hit right in the noggin. One time right between the eyeballs. And then during summer, I would play baseball, and I was the only girl on my team at the time. And it was a lot of fun. One more deep breath. And moving into our swimmer pose, coming all the way down. Palms up towards the ceiling, chest up. I also did not swim, but I have lots of close friends and best friends and some cousins that actually swam a whole lot in school. But I really love swimming out in the kiddie pool with Emma. That's my favorite. And I'm excited that our weather is going to warm up here next week so we can do that again. Wonderful, friends. And so if you want to take a few moments to just put your head down and relax. Those of you that did bedtime yoga with me last night, you might remember me saying that when we lay down, we want to work on melting like Olaf. Just melt like a snowman right into the floor and letting our whole body relax. You can go ahead and stay there for as long as you need to. Or if you're like me and you have breakfast to clean up, you can get up and go do that too. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope that this yoga both pushed you a little bit more than what we have been doing, but also inspired you to get out and try some new sports, maybe even in your own backyard. I know that we are still practicing our social distancing, so you can't go play a huge soccer game, but maybe you have a soccer ball that you can just dribble around in the backyard. Gymnastics is a solo sport, so you can go maybe try to learn how to do a cartwheel today. There's no ice, but maybe you have a baseball and a sibling or a softball and a sibling, and you can go outside and play catch with them. Just be super careful. And if you're somewhere outside of Norman, Oklahoma, where it's nice and warm and you can go swimming by yourself, go ahead and do that. Either way, find something fun and active to do today to get those endorphins and all those other chemicals in your brain up and moving so you feel a little bit better. And also remember to have a healthy balance on your food. Yesterday, Mrs. Kelly did a really great job of eating healthy all day, and at the end of the day, I treated myself to 2 bites of a Snickers. So, whatever your healthy balance looks like, just make sure that we're having more veggies and fruits and meats than we are sweets. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.